It's days like today that I wish I had a sad character artwork because I woke up to some pretty sad news. Kevin Conroy, voice actor for Batman in the animated series and various video games and direct-to-video movies, has passed away. He was 66 years old. I'm not very good at these obituary videos. I mean, I don't really feel like I have anything wise to say or anything like that. That's why I usually don't even make them, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'll tweet something on Twitter like this. I think the only thing I could think of to say on Twitter was, oh no, not Kevin Conroy, which is really dumb, of course, in hindsight. I think Paul Dini, who helped create the animated Batman series, did a much better job at honoring the man through this image of Batman looking in the air. This is obviously from the Mask the Phantasm movie, still one of the best Batman movies of all time. But I felt like I should honestly just, say something. I'd always wanted to meet Kevin Conroy and never got the chance. I remember writing letters to him as a kid. I never heard a response back, but here's the thing. Everyone has their Batman, if you will. Batman is such an iconic character, and there are so many different iterations of him, that everyone has their Batman. For many, it's Adam West. For many, it's Michael Keaton. Christian Bale is a popular one. I know recently some people really like Ben Affleck's take on Batman, and Robert Pattinson, he's carved out his own little niche as the Caped Crusader. But for me, Kevin Conroy will be my Batman. Now, you have to keep in mind one of the reasons for that might be because I grew up in a fairly conservative house, and we were not allowed to watch PG-13 movies until we actually turned 13. This meant that many of the Batman movies that my friends had grown up watching, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, me and my brother were not allowed to watch them, but we could watch Batman the Animated Series. We could watch the Adam West Batman show. We could watch Batman Mask the Phantasm. And here's the thing. I liked the Adam West Batman series. I liked it as a kid. I like it as an adult. It definitely has its own unique flavor, and it's hilarious. It's probably more funny now than it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I thought it was cool. When I'm an adult, I thought it was funny. But then, when we saw Batman the Animated Series for the first time, and it wasn't on Fox Kids, believe it or not. I think I was watching other shows and didn't really watch it on Fox Kids. But we went to Blockbuster, rented a tape. The episode was the Robin origin story, and me and my brother were just blown away by it. We could not believe that a cartoon could be that good. And then immediately afterwards, became a fan. Thankfully, the show was still in reruns and syndication. So I started watching it on TV, and Kevin Conroy's performance of Batman was something special. I really liked how the voice itself was almost like a dual performance. Like, he sounded tortured and gruff, but then when he was Bruce Wayne, he would sound confident and, outgoing and extroverted. Except, the funny thing is, the extroverted Bruce Wayne kind of sounded fake a little bit, like it was a performance. Like, Bruce Wayne is walking around and he's playing the part, but then when he gets to himself, the tortured soul comes out in him. And even as a kid, I thought that was extremely powerful. Now, the voice acting in Batman the Animated Series is universally great. Mark Hamill's Joker, the voice behind the guy who played Riddler. I know he was in Smallville. John Glover, that was his name. I have huge respect for that cast. And I have huge respect for that show. And there is a reason that show is still a highlight. I don't know if Kevin Conroy was doing Batman for the upcoming Caped Crusader show, which I hope got saved by some network. But, if he was, he's irreplaceable. He really is. And I was really just stunned at how much this loss affected me this morning. I woke up, I, did my business, I brushed my teeth, kissed my wife good morning, then I picked up the phone, and I checked Twitter, because I might as well check Twitter, I'm paying for it now, and I saw that Kevin Conroy died, and I was just so crushed. I actually walked back out to the living room and gave my wife a hug and said Kevin Conroy died. And of course, she didn't really know who I was talking about, but I said he was the voice of Batman in the animated series. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. And, she didn't quite react the same way. That's perfectly fine. But 30 years of watching Kevin Conroy bring this character to life in ways that other actors still do not quite do justice. I mean, I know Christian Bale tried the changing voice thing. It didn't work to the same level. There was just something about Kevin Conroy's performance that was unique and powerful. And so, we lost a legend. We lost a good one. And I don't know. There'll be better tributes to him on the internet. I'm sure there will be. But Kevin, for all the years of doing justice to this character, I thank you. I'm so sorry we didn't get to meet so I could tell you that in person. But I hope that you are in peace. Your legacy definitely is going to live on. And I guess I'm going to be watching some Batman the Animated Series today in your honor. So, anyway, that's the video today, folks. Did Kevin Conroy mean anything to you? What are your memories of him? And, was his Batman the best? If so, why did it touch you so much? I would love to know. You can comment below. Sad day, I'm sorry to say.